What's going on, everybody? It's only one Tony with the number one. Want to give a quick shout out to Live from the Field show. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We can't do this without y'all. You feel me? Definitely need that support. So make sure y'all do that. You hear me?
What's up, y'all? It's J2 Funny. Remember, it ain't funny unless it's J2 Funny. And today I want to give a major shout out to the Live from the Field show, man. Keeping you up to date with all the up-to-date topics on local teams. He got it, man. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yes, indeed, we are back. I am your host, the Home Team King. This is the Live from the Field show, the best fan sports show in the world, on the globe, on the universe. If you didn't, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel, the Live from the Field show. Hey, special thanks to all the guests, all the sponsors, and much love to everybody that subscribed. We had a little hiatus. The snowstorm stopped us a little bit, but we back. Hey, without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, we're going to get right into it. Washington Wizards, okay, celebrate John Wall in style, baby. This past January 29th at Cap One Arena, pulling out all the stops, them and Monument Sports Entertainment to highlight the franchise legend. All right, now I'm going to say something real quick, all right? I did note Gilbert a couple of episodes back, actually last episode, and I didn't give Wall the proper just due. Hey, he is a 5-time All-Star, and he is the last clutch player to actually put butts in that seat, in them seats. And we love watching John Wall. Case in point, that memorable Game 6 Celtics when he hopped on the table and went crazy. We love John Wall, and he's a pillar in the city and in the community as well, man. He loves Washington, D.C. Celebrating his retirement after 11 NBA seasons, all right? 10 of those were in Washington, okay? Still holds team all-time leader in assists and steals, okay? Yes, he still holds that title. Nobody's broken it yet. He set the tone because, you know, he wanted to, I think he letting Trey know, hey, hold on, before you get your feet too wet, I was the first point guard to really hold it down. And I think John Wall's going to do some things for us in our franchise. I think he could be a coach. He could be personnel. You know, hey, we're going to get into Will Dawkins real soon, but I'm pretty sure he has something up his sleeve. Will Dawkins, our general manager for the Washington Wizards. President of all basketball operations. All right. Hey, we were honoring his impact in DC, John Wall, okay? Community, all right? Highlighting also, remember his 5-time All-Star appearances, all right? When he was with the Wizards, all right? They gave boggleheads, okay? Fan giveaways. Also, special custom piece artwork was made for John Wall, okay? It's named officially Wall Art, all right? Hey, it basically showcased all his memorable moments in his career. This picture, like they had basically like 3 or 4 different pictures, one still pick, one of them I was telling you he's on the scoreboard. Getting big, getting strong after that big 3-pointer he shot to actually win that Game 6 game against the Boston Celtics. So, hey, also his dunk, remember he won the dunk contest too as well in 2014. That picture, that portrait shows that, hey, 2017, that playoff win, that was probably the most iconic things John Wall has ever done for the culture and just for the people, you know, the kids, those bags. You know, you got to be real conservative. Allen Iverson really changed the game as far as with being conservative in the NBA, but John Wall, you know, he kind of ran with it and, you know, he just made DC his home, coming from Kentucky, being a Kentucky Wildcat and just getting that love. So much love to John Wall, man. He is spotlighted this week, and my Wizards, man, they've been taking a little dive, but this was a bright spot, and you know, we just trying to wait for our draft picks. We're not tripping off losing these games right now. That's why we're not tripping off Trey, you know, nursing that injury. Alex Sauce, my boy Keyshawn George, you know, they're gonna hold it down till then. But again, you know, Will Dawkins, he's making a play, and I mark my words, John Wall is gonna be in the mix in the near future with the Wizards. And yeah, we got a lot of love for John Wall. Much love to John Wall. Much love to the Wizards organization. Monumental Sports. Much love to them. Now, let me just showcase them real quick. You know, that is the company that pretty much runs Cap One Arena. And they all, the Washington Wizards, you got Capital City Go-Go, and you got the Washington Mystics. All of them are under Monumental Sports. You know, those are the people who give those boggleheads and give you all those prizes at the games. You know, when you're at those games. I believe they also run the Capitals as well. A round of applause for my guy, John Wall. Much love, John Wall. I can't wait to get to those Wizards games. We will be at Care First Arena as well to catch up on my Capital City Go-Go. We're going to show them some love. And the Mystics. On to the next thing. Let's get to it. All right, this is good right here. What's cooking up in Commander Nation? Y'all know what's buzzing. I know what's buzzing. We have a new defensive coordinator, okay? Daronte Jones, all right? The Washington Commanders have found a new D-Cord weeks after hiring new offensive coordinator, David Blau, all right? Swift moves, man, for the Commanders. We love it. The Commander fans, we love it. That means y'all hearing us. Y'all know we need change, and y'all doing it right away. We love it, all right? Daronte Jones, former DB coach with the Minnesota Vikings, all right, and passing coordinator. Coming from coaching tough-nosed, hard-nosed, top-tier defenses, okay? Now, most noted, off Bucks, okay? He just fired Ryan Kerrigan. As you know, Ryan Kerrigan was the linebacker coach, okay? Also, DL, defensive line coach, Sharif Floyd, also terminated. He bites the dust days after Daronte Jones is hired, okay? Leaving almost a complete overhaul, okay? Hold up, with Jason Simmons as well, defensive passing coordinator, left to join Mike McCarthy. That was before Daronte Jones got there. You know, as y'all know, Mike McCarthy now is the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Jason Simmons and them have a relationship, so that's only fair. Hey, key issues, improved secondary, hard-nosed defense, and we also need some safeties and some strap-up cornerbacks, all right? That's what we're looking for. This is a great replacement for Witt Jr. You know, Witt Jr. Basically had us at the bottom of the defensive rankings this past season. And, you know, one of the main reasons why, you know, I think that the offense was on the field too long, to the point where JD, a couple other injuries, Ertz, I can go Eckler, you know, I can go on and on. You know, we suffered a lot of injuries this year, and that's what kind of basically set our season back. But, you know, I think this is a change in the right direction. Defense wins championships. Look at the Seattle Seahawks. Look at the New England Patriots, okay? How they stepped that defense up all playoffs and during the season. And look where they at. They're going for the Vince Lombardi right now, okay? All right. Our defensive coordinator, Daronte Jones, started, okay, in 2001, graduated as an assistant at Lenoir Ryan, a Division II school in North Carolina, to a high school in Louisiana. This being his first shot at D-Cord, and when he went to Bowie State, everybody already, you know, we showcased that as well on Instagram, how he came from Bowie State, and he also from neighborhood I grew up, Capitol Heights, Maryland, Capitol Heights stand-up, all right? Which led him to a UCLA job also as well, coaching the CFL with the Montreal Alouettes, excuse me, all right? Hey, listen, he has an extensive football background. He started from the ground up, you know, and you gotta love that, man. Started from the ground up, high school, well, college, then back to high school again, college, you know, Division II, you know, and now he is our defensive coordinator. You know, of course, he was with the Minnesota Vikings as well. All right, hey, brief stay at Wisconsin. Okay, also he played for, we didn't play, but he coached for the Dolphins as well. And, you know, bouncing back as an LSU defensive coordinator, then to the Cincinnati Bengals, and then back to the Vikings. This dude has been all over, okay? Becoming the D-Cord of the Vikings, so-called right-hand man, okay, of the defensive coach. They're allowing second fewest passing yards per game. That's amazing. Second, all right? Almost number one, okay? Combined with a total of 8 interceptions, allowing second fewest completions in the NFL. They was passing all over us all season long. This is great, okay? Because we have a coach that finally understands that we got to implement things to stop the passing game. Also, he said something real key. He's not signing no cornerbacks or no safeties if you don't know how to touch the ball. You're not getting paid. You want to get paid, you got to go get that ball. Even on defense, we got to get some pick sixes, okay? You don't know what a pick six is? Pick six is when you get an interception and basically a turnover on defense and you run it in for a touchdown. We got to get points on defense, okay? And that's what I think Daronte Jones is going to do. Y'all leave y'all comments below at the YouTube community, okay? You know, I think the main thing right now, again, we do need an edge rusher. We definitely need an edge rusher. I think he's going to get on top of that. But I think first things first, okay? I think the first thing we need to do, get those safeties. All right, we need some strong safeties. We need some strapped down cornerbacks, okay? And let's just keep the system intact. Like Daronte Jones' system, he loves hard-nosed defense. He loves hard-nosed secondaries, strap-up cornerbacks. Let's see if he can bring that to the Washington Commanders. Hey, listen, again, y'all leave y'all thoughts. We got a new decor, baby. Hey, what's next for the Commanders? I don't know. You know, they surprising us, man. We're going to see. All right, but we're going to stay on top of it. Live from the Field Show. Home Team King, we out. All right, family. Unfortunately, the NFL season is wrapping up real soon. We got the Pro Bowl. That's coming up Tuesday. And then we have the Super Bowl, February 8th, 2026, okay? Now, as you know, the Pro Bowl has evolved since 2023, okay? For years, okay? The Pro Bowl had the annual Pro Bowl game, all right? Now, the focus is on the skills test, okay? The advanced wide receiver route competition, okay? I'm looking forward to that. And also the interacting fan polls. You can actually interact, okay, during the game with the fan polls. It's amazing. You know, hey, social media has its gift and its curse. This is one of the gifts, okay? You can actually get involved as the game is going on live. It's going to be great, okay? And the main event, the celebrity 5-on-5 flag football game. Now, y'all know it's co-ed, okay? It's a celebrity game. All your favorite celebrities will be in the building, okay? Now, next week, we do episode 16. We definitely gonna showcase all the great things that happened at the Pro Bowl, okay? The Live from the Field Show, unfortunately, and the Home Team King, we not gonna be in the building, unfortunately. But one of these days, we're gonna get to that Pro Bowl. Hey, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna have it in DC no time soon. They definitely gonna have it somewhere where it's a little bit sunny. You know, it's a little chilly right now. We're just getting over this snowstorm, but yeah, shout out to the NFL for changing up the Pro Bowl. I think it's great because, again, the players, a lot of the players that get selected in the Pro Bowl, they actually have to play as well. You know what I mean? In the Super Bowl, so sometimes they got to take a step back and give their spot up. Now they don't have to worry about that. They still have Pro Bowl selections, the people who were selected, but they don't have a game, you know, with the pads and everything they hitting and all that. Like in the past for years and years, they're just doing, you know, kind of a fiesta, so to speak, like the NBA, you know, same thing with the NHL, you know, just to spice things up. I love it. Y'all leave y'all comments. Let me know what y'all feel about the Pro Bowl, how y'all feel about it being on a Tuesday, right? And also just how y'all feel about the changes from, you know, the previous seasons. You know, they switched it up 2023, and I like it, man. Y'all leave y'all comments. Let me know. All right, Super Bowl 60 is here, okay? Sunday, February 8th, 2026, okay? Now, at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, okay, home of the 49ers, okay? This is a rematch, okay, between the Patriots and the Seahawks. They played in the Super Bowl before, okay? All right, it's at 6:30 Eastern Time. It will air on NBC, okay? Bad Bunny, all right, Puerto Rican superstar, okay? He will be headlining this. All right, hey, next year, all right, the Super Bowl, I got a little fun fact. The Super Bowl, y'all know where it's going to be at next year? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Y'all know I'm goofy, right? Anyway, guess where it's gonna be? It's gonna be in Los Angeles at Sophie, all right, Stadium, okay? And that's the home of, you know, the LA Chargers and also the Rams. So that's gonna be great. Hey, y'all leave y'all comments. Who's going to the Super Bowl, all right? My team is not there, okay? If your team is there and you subscribe to the show, hey, send some shout outs to us. Let us know. Hey, send some pictures of you at the game. Get the YouTube community going. Y'all already know. Follow me on Instagram, okay? We definitely hit me on my DM, man. Y'all reach out to me, man. It's for the fans, by the fans. I want to get that fan aspect, okay? I need y'all fans to tap in with me, okay? I'm going to tap in with y'all. Y'all tap in with me, okay? All right? Y'all take 5 steps to me. I promise I'm going to give you like 10 to 4. 10 to 4. 10 to 14, okay? Home Team King Live from the Field Show. The NFL season has come to an abrupt end. I'm so happy because my Commanders, like, I couldn't wait for this season to be over. Injuries galore. And anyway, we got some new things brewing in Commander Nation. Let's hope next season. Hey, we might be at Sophie February 14th, Valentine's Day next year, 2027 for the Super Bowl. You never know. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. Any given Sunday, baby. Home Team King, Live from the Field Show, trending viral. All right, now, I couldn't leave without noting this, okay? Now, the fans are speculating about the potential 2026 NFL script, all right? It was leaked, okay? Season opening graphics of QBs Sam Darnold and Drake May ahead of the Pack right in front of the stadium. All right, social media is buzzing because of this. Why? Because this came out September. And guess what? Further noting that the NFL might be scripted, the NFL might be tainted in a certain type of way, okay? All right, now, this is after the NFL Conference Championship. This is not the first year. Last year, it was noted, same thing, okay? Certain calls have been fishy as far as with the officiating, and you know, all that in a nutshell. I don't know, y'all gotta leave y'all comments below. We're gonna tap into more on this about the NFL script, about NBA scripts, okay? They say all professional sports have a script. What y'all think? Y'all leave y'all comments below. We had to tap in on that. So surreal, like, this came out in September. I don't know. Y'all leave y'all comments below. It's a little fishy if you ask home team. We're gonna stay on top of this though. All right, this is special. It's called the Home Team King Spotlight. I ain't gonna leave you hanging. Let me explain, okay? This is where the Home Team King, your host, dives in and gives you an in-depth feel of who I'm watching, who's a wheeler, who's a dealer, who's a shaker, as far as a player, coach, fan, you know, anybody, you know, whatever's buzzing, and whoever I want to give a spotlight to, you know, I'm gonna give a spotlight to. Case in point, we're giving this spotlight to Washington Wizards General Manager of Basketball Operations, Will Dawkins, okay? All right, now, I have a guest. This is one of I'm gonna say my business partner, okay? All right, he's one of the hosts that hosts with me when I go on Be More Sports Pod. Now he is official, all right? The second host with EBR, Brian Eric. Without further ado, he's a Baltimore Raven fan, all right? Tony, say what's up, bro.
What's going on, everybody? It's only one Tony from Be More Sports Pod, baby. How y'all feel?
Most definitely. We're going to get all your handles and everything, but make sure y'all follow him. Only one Tony on Instagram. But real quick, I ain't going to hold these people, Tony. We're going to get right to it. All right, your Baltimore Ravens, okay? And my Washington Commanders. You know, hey, we Beltway cousins. You know that, right? You know, we Beltway cousins. Last year, both of us were supposed, we almost had opportunity to meet in the Super Bowl. All right. This season, it went in disarray for both our teams. Us, injuries and all kinds of stuff. Y'all was right there. Talk to me, man. Tell the people how you feel. What happened? What was the ending, like the end all be all for y'all, for the Baltimore Ravens this year?
Well, in regards to the flock, I just felt like the chemistry wasn't there. You know what I mean? What we once knew as a feel for Ravens, somewhere along the line lost our identity. So I feel like that was the main issue last season, amongst other things, but to say the least, chemistry. You know what I mean? Chemistry was a major issue last year.
Got you. No, I get that. Now, man, you talked on the show. I picked on you a little bit after that Pittsburgh game. You ain't like that, did you? Y'all got to go. Y'all check that episode out. But real quick, the defense, man, you know, we got secondary issues. We just hired a new coach. Daronte Jones, y'all, you know, fired Harbaugh, you know what I mean? Oh, we're going to get in on that too. But was it the secondary? I mean, y'all pass rushing, it was iffy too. But was it mainly the secondary? How you feel about the secondary? What y'all need to work on, you think?
It's a combination of a lot of things, man. We ain't really had no trenches. A big piece of our trench was missing was Mbada BK, which I hope, you know what I mean, if he's able to come back from a neck injury, but I heard it's definitely serious, but fingers crossed. But when you got them trenches discombobulated, it messes up the flow of run stoppage. And in regards to the secondary, not to sound redundant, man, it's that chemistry and not enough communication. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it also showed when Kyle Hamilton went down. You get what I'm saying? It was almost like a voice is gone. I don't know what's going on, and not just with the Ravens, with a lot of things, man. They don't have that next man up mentality. Hopefully, you know what I mean, our team and y'all team can find that. That way we won't be having these similar conversations this upcoming season.
Yeah. No, Tony, I couldn't agree with you more. I think both our teams going to have a better season next season. All right, real quick take on the Harbaugh fire. Did y'all fire y'all Coach Jim Harbaugh? How you feel about that? Was it long overdue? What?
I don't want to say long overdue, but it could have been done sooner. You know what I'm saying? Probably within the last 3-4 seasons. You know what I mean? With the shortcomings and things of that nature. Not to discredit the man. 18 years, one of the longest, if I'm not second longest tenure coaches, you know what I mean? I think Mike Tomlin had him about 1 year. But either way, you know what I mean? Not discrediting him, not taking away from none of the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? It was just time for a change. That's my personal take on it. It was just definitely time for a change. But see, my man landed up there in New York, and he trying to do what he do. So kudos.
Yeah, he's in Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's in New York right now. He's in New York. Those two coaches, Tomlin and Harbaugh, they ended. It's it after them. Like those were the longest coaches with the longest tenure, and now it's gone. All right, real quick. Who's winning the Super Bowl? The Seahawks or the New England Patriots? Real quick.
Seahawks. That defense crazy. Seahawks. And they got a defensive mind to coach.
All right, Seahawks. All right. One more thing before we wrap up now. Listen. The leak of the script now. Last year they leaked the script, same thing. This ain't no coinky dink. Are NFL, are pro sports scripted? I need your take on that, Tony.
I think they scripted, but not in the manner in which we think it. I think they scripted whereas though, you ever seen the movie Casino?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? You know how they was placing their bids on things? I feel like a lot of stuff got that role in it in regards to the script. You dig what I'm saying? But in regards of, hey, on this down, this is supposed to happen. On that down, I don't really see that. Coming from a former athlete myself, I don't see that. We go out there with an agenda, we playing that game. Now at the professional level, who knows? You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of weird stuff going on at the professional level now, my G.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean, in a nutshell, no, that's good. I appreciate that. I think that was a politically correct answer to a degree, Tony. But we'll get back into that. All right, real quick, we got to wrap this up. But before we go, we appreciate you sponsoring this segment, me and the Live from the Field show. I need you to sign out, give people all your handles, everything. Be More Sports Pod. Just give them, lock and load on them for me, man.
Got you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only one Tony with the number one. You know what I mean? On Instagram and TikTok, those are my only two socials. And then shout out to Be More Sports Pod, you know what I mean? Shout out to my co-host E, aka EB Brand, my fault. You know what I mean? But shout out to my fellow homie. We gonna see y'all tomorrow live at 7 on YouTube. You heard me? So make sure y'all tune in or tell a friend to tell your cousin. You know what I mean? But we in here, I had to come over here to support my man.
Most definitely. Make sure you tune in Monday, 7 p.m. Be More Sports Pod, YouTube Live. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Sandy. Shout out to my boy E.B. Erb. Much love, Be More Pod. I appreciate you, Tony. We signing out. Let's go.
Already.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good one right here. All right. I got one of my favorite, if not my favorite comedian in the DMV. He has some of the funniest skits on Instagram. His stand-up is amazing as well. He goes by the name of J2 Funny. J2 Funny, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, good people? How y'all doing, man? First of all, thank you for having me on your show, man. I definitely appreciate that. I've been seeing it, and I feel good to be here.
Hey, listen, this was long overdue. Jay, you know I had to have my boy on you. We catch each other at the games, the rallies. Hey, this only right, man. Long overdue. All right, real quick. Hey, look, we ain't gonna hold them people. Let's get right to it. What's buzzing around Commander Nation? All right, we have a new defensive core, all right? New defensive coordinator, Daronte Jones, all right? Hey, I need your take on it. You one of the biggest Commander fans. Talk to me.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I'm way into football. You know what I'm saying? I got love for the Commanders. Will always had love for them. So I'm a fan of football, period. So I see what's going on around the league, man. And if you pay attention to Minnesota's defense over the last few years, they've been putting up numbers. They've been leading the league in takeaways. You know what I'm saying? Secondary has been one of the best secondaries that they've had. You know what I'm saying? So they've been producing. We're looking for a change in DC. Great,
Jay. They're number 2, by the way, in passing, stopping the passing yard, and passing yards. Okay, so number 2 in the least amount of passing yards scored on them. So I think this is a great hire. Hey, this is amazing. We just got rid of offensive coordinator. We got David Blau, right? All right, tap in on that. How you feel about that? Like they making swift changes quickly. We love that.
I feel great, man. Like, I think we made some great moves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking for these big name people. You know what I'm saying? We've gotten big name people. They come here, trash. You know what I'm saying? They don't produce like they did before they came to our squad. We got young and upcoming people in the league. Look at Sean McVay. You know what I'm saying? Look at Kyle Shanahan. We've let some good people get up out of the area and they go somewhere else and they produce. Why can't we have that here? So we got some young people up and coming in the NFL. Let's let them get out there and do their thing, man. Bring a different way of thinking. to the field, man. We got to be different.
We need some new bones. No, we need some new bones, and I like that how we brought David Blau from, he was a quarterback coach, and now, hey, look, we need some young talent on the field and in personnel. That's great. Real quick, now, your boy Josh Allen, our owner, he just bought a $28 million estate in the posh Georgetown location. Now, he has to invite me and you, Jay. How you feel about that, though, man? What's up?
I feel like he need to invite us as well, man. We're going to put on for the team, man. We're going to put on for the team, win, lose, or draw. You feel me? We are diehards, and we going to be there. And we also need to be at that mansion. You feel me?
We need to be there. Hey, the players come and go, but the fans, we still here. You need to invite all the fans to the mansion, Josh. I stabbed that. Jay give us approval as well. Jay Too Funny gives his approval on that. All right, now look, check this out, right? I'm gonna let you go all in on this a little bit. We have a good friend by the name of Andy, the comedian. He's in your world because you're a comedian too. He just went viral this week. They just everybody just keep calling me about Andy. Like, what's going on? How you feel about this? Do you feel like everything that's going on? Just tap in with me a little bit because he's a good friend of ours and we know him personally anyway. So,
dang. So I usually don't even get involved in other people's content. You feel me? Because you have that creative moment when it comes to it, and I can't tell you how to feel about what you're doing. You feel me? But I will say this. So with the videos that he went viral for, man, I saw it originally probably like about a week or two before he did it. Right? It happened in like either China or Japan. Right? So I'm looking at it, I said, damn, man, that's crazy. Right, it's in another country. I don't really give a damn about it. You feel me? But then I saw Andy do it. I'm like, oh shit, it's here. It's here. It's wild, man. It's wild. I couldn't do it though. I don't need that many likes. I don't need that many views. It's not that important to me to become what he became in that skit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's tailor-made. That's only Andy would do that. And like I said, I appreciate that, Jay, man. But look, bro, come on, man. That you see the next one? He pooped. He had the one with the girl, and then he's pooped.
Yeah.
What did he put in his mouth? Was that chocolate? Like, what was that? Like,
it had to have been chocolate. I hope it wasn't the real thing.
Yeah, I mean, just going through, like, it takes a lot to even prep for some videos. Like, you got to go through, before you even record, you and I both know we make content, so you got to edit, you got to do, like, it's crazy. Anyway, shout out to Andy. Nobody's going to do it like that. Like I said, I have my mixed emotions about, Andy, I would never do that, all right, this is some dark-ish you got going on, Andy. I'm just saying, but we're gonna keep it right there.
I'm with dark content. And, he's always on it, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. But what he did, hell to the no. I'm not doing it. Won't consider doing it. I will fight you if you ask me to do that for you in a video. I'm going to fight the hell out of you. All right?
The dude loved it though. He's going viral. He loved it. I don't even know the other guy's name, but shout out to him too. That was crazy. Hey, look, man, real quick, Jay. Hey, look, we gotta have you back on the show. All right, but real quick, we never, man, I wish I had some more time with you, but guess what? I need you to tap in with the people. Tell the people, because you got some comedy shows coming up, your Instagram, everything. Hey, fly in, man. Let the people know.
So if you're looking to follow me, man, I do relatable content, man. Sometimes it's wild, sometimes it's dark, but it's gonna be funny. You can follow me on IG. My IG is JAY_2, then funny. You can find me on YouTube, comedian Jay Too Funny. I'm working on getting my YouTube channel, getting everything in order on there. So I'm building that channel up now, and it would be greatly appreciated if you all could support me and follow me there. I got a comedy show coming up in New York. The fly's not ready yet, but it's in the Bronx, and it's going to be on March 1st. As soon as they get that fly ready, I'll send it your way, man, so everybody can see it if you want to add it or whatnot. And as far as doing comedy in the area, I haven't been out to do any comedy in the area in like the last 2 months. I had a house fire and literally just moving back home. My daughter and I just moving back home, man, so we've been getting everything straight in the house, and I'm gonna be out and about in the area real soon. So you will definitely get updates from me as I get more bookings.
Hey, definitely, Jay. Hey, we definitely gonna plaster all your stuff, man. You my dog, man. Most definitely, you always support the show. We appreciate you coming through, having you. Hey, you need some security, bro. You going to the Bronx? You sure you don't need home team? Let me know, man. If you even get crunchy, you going to the Bronx, man.
I can always use some security, man. I don't know what's going on out there. It might come across some of them Giants fans. You know, I know.
Them Giant fans, I know. They got Jim Harbaugh, you know that, right? Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Jay. Hey, man, great interview. Much, much love. Make sure y'all follow J2 Funny. Live from the Field Show. Home Team King, we signing out.